What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at this brand new Gargoyles Goliath Ultimate Action Figure from NECA. And I was very lucky to find this guy today at my local Target. I stopped by to get some groceries on my way home from work. I noticed a pallet with a box, a NECA box sitting there that had just been opened. And inside I found 3 Goliaths, so I was able to get myself one, and then I had them hold one for my buddy Joe. And yeah, I'm stoked. I've been looking forward to having this guy for quite some time now, so I'm glad that I held off on the NECA order because the shipping was $15. So yeah, it was nice to find him in store. So here we have this amazing artwork on the front here. And we get the cool Gargoyles logo right there. And then up here at the top, we get that same logo once again. And then we get this awesome image here on the side. And then we get this awesome image on this side. And then on the back here, we get some cool images, different poses, and some of the accessories he comes with. He comes with this book, this peppered, and he's got a interchangeable head and hands as well. So pretty decent amount of stuff. And that's usually the case with NECA. They're pretty, especially with these Ultimate figures, they usually hook it up with the accessories. So let's go ahead and check out this little bio here. It says, "Frozen in stone by day, flesh and blood winged warriors by night. Awakening after 1,000 years, a band of powerful gargoyles find themselves transported to a time and place not their own. New York City. Here, the misunderstood creatures battle modern-day barbarians and struggle to understand their strange new world. Gargoyles. The legend begins." So yeah, there's one last look at the front of the packaging there and that beautiful artwork. And then here we'll check out the best part about the Ultimates figures. And there you go right there. We usually get a really nice image here. And then we usually get to see the figure there in all its glory. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this guy up and check him out. And here is the mighty Goliath out of the packaging. And this figure is one heck of a beast. My God. The wings are huge, as you can see here. They're spread out. It's very hard to get them on camera all the way. But there is some nice detail there. They come off of the figure in the packaging. You got to put them on. They're slightly articulated at the base where they go in. Nothing here. His tail is a separate piece in the packaging as well, and you just put it in a little port, and he's got a bendy wire in there actually, which is really nice, and it actually works as a nice stand for the figure if you get it just right. And that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I mean, he looks amazing. The detail is fantastic. One downside out of the packaging is, for some reason, this hand here is really loose. And I tried the other ones and they're loose too. So what I think the problem is the hole here is a bit too large. So I'm gonna have to fill that in with something to tighten that up. So that's a little annoying, but the paints, it looks fantastic. I spent some time in the store making sure to pick what I thought was the best one. And there's, it's rare that you find one that's absolutely perfect. It's, you're bound to find some kind of mistake, but that's all right. But I do try to find the best one. Make sure the eyes look good and everything. And yeah, I was pretty stoked with this guy. I've got something here, some kind of brown there. Might just be from this. But yeah, it's a shame about that hand. And I might take the wings off to take a closer look here. So here's a better look at him with his wings off, so we can kind of get a closer look. Those things are huge. So yeah, the paint all looks pretty good. A couple minor blemishes. The eyes came out nice. Yeah. And he's got two different head sculpts. We get this nice tail with bendy wire in it, and it is articulated up here. This here looks really nice. I think that they got the detail and the paint, everything looking really good there. Looks really clean. Yeah, lots of nice shadowing and different shading going on here with his skin and everything. Love that purple. It's very cool how they added a little bit of a realistic tone to the animated figure, or to the animated character, you know. I like that. Yeah. Got some veins happening there and his muscles. Everything looks fantastic. His hair looks really good. I'll go ahead. I'm going to take this head off. So here is a closer look at the head sculpt that Goliath has on in the packaging. Looks really good. Yeah, came out really nice. The hair is nice and pliable. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at this one too. And this one looks great. Teeth came out nice. Eyes. Yeah. The hair is just the same and everything. But man, look at those teeth. Very nice job, NECA. And one nice thing I must say is that the joints and everything feel nice and smooth. I didn't really need to heat anything up to get them moving. Everything, it feels like a different kind of plastic maybe that they're using, or different factory or something. But he definitely has a different feel, and he moves much smoother. He does have some hindrances, and we'll get to that with articulation. But yeah, I just wanted to note that because usually when we get the NECA figures, and we're usually used to having to either put them in the boiling water or heat them up with the hairdryer. You don't need to worry about any of that heating or anything like that. His joints move real nice and smooth right out of the packaging, so don't need to worry with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. So aside from the extra head that we get, we also get two-fisted hands here. We get the open hands that he has on out of the packaging. Then we get this hand here. It looks like it's for either holding the pepper that he comes with. The pepper's a little small to fit in the hand, but I bet you can get it to work. But I bet it's also to hold this this book here. And this came out really nice. Real nice detail there. Yeah. Looking really good. So we get some nice accessories there, and the wings are separate pieces as well as the tail. I don't count those as accessories though. But yeah. Now let's go ahead and move on to articulation here. So for articulation, we'll start up here at the head, and you get a decent amount considering the hair and everything. the ball peg kind of slides around in there. I'll pop this off so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm saying here. Just like that. So you get a decent bit of movement, even though like it takes some working there. It's just a little tight, but not like tight like it's gonna break. It just needs a little working, not necessarily heat. But that is pretty decent considering the hair and everything. And then we also get these shoulder hinges here that go up about that far, and they don't really turn that well. And it's not because of like defective joints or anything. I think that this piece here is just a little too tight in the mold for this arm. Like, it's not like anything seized up or anything. I just think that maybe it was designed a little poorly in that area right there. But that's not too bad. It kind of stinks, but it's all right. And then we get really nice bicep swivel there. And we get double jointed elbows with plenty of range. And watch out for this sharp little spike there on his elbow. That'll get you. And then we get a hinge and swivel for the wrist here. And that is in and out on both, not up and down. And that is on all the hands. And this one is just a little loose on mine, and I think it's just because of the hole. And then we get some nice torso stuff happening here. We get this diaphragm joint right there. And then we also get another one at the waist underneath this little wrap here. So plenty of movement there. And then for his tail, it goes up and down there, and it rotates just a little bit. And then it's also a bendy wire, so that's really nice. That hand. And then for his hips, we go up that far and back that far, and we get rotation there, and we get a single jointed knee that goes up that far, and then we get this ankle hinge and swivel. It goes all over the place. So the ankles are really nice. And then we also get this toe hinge right here. And everything feels really nice, except for this wrist right here that's just loosey-goosey. So yeah, get this going here as like a stand. And there we go. So yeah, he's got some pretty decent articulation. I would like to note that I am not a huge fan of these wings. The joint right here, that is really tight, and I think it's so they don't, I don't know if they just didn't want them to get loose, but it's got this different kind of joint happening here, and I'm not a fan of that. And these things are really hard. It would have been nice if these would have been like a slightly more pliable plastic. It really feels like I'm going to break them. So like, other than having them on display for them, like if I'm gonna like move them around anywhere, I'm probably gonna take the wings off, just because, man, I really don't want those to snap. And I feel like if he were to fall or anything, or I don't know, yeah, that's weird. I'm not a big fan of that. But like, if for just sitting on the shelf, like, I think you'll be fine. I just wish they would have been a little softer. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put those back on, and Actually, we'll leave them off. Before we put the wings back on, let's go ahead and do a couple size comparisons here. So first up for size comparisons, here he is next to our Gunslinger Spawn and our NECA Frankenstein. And here he is next to the Diamond Select Jack Sparrow and the McFarlane Toys Target exclusive Batman. And finally, here he is next to an AEW Britt Baker figure from Jazzwares and a brand new Marvel Legends Icarus figure from Hasbro. So overall, I think that NECA did a fantastic job with this figure. I have to say though, honestly, I am a little bit let down just because there was a lot of hype around this figure and I was expecting a lot. So I'm not a fan of the wings. They look amazing, but I can't stand the hard plastic. I really don't like that. I'm afraid they're gonna break. And the joints up here are really stiff. Like I like that they're stiff, but also like it feels like they're gonna snap when I bend them. So maybe this isn't gonna be the most popular opinion, but I'm just being honest. And the loose hand bugs me, but that's just, you know, that's probably not gonna be every figure. That's not a big deal. Not really gonna give them a strike for that. The wings are the main issue. Probably gonna give him a 7 out of 10. His arms, the fact that we don't get much range there, and his shoulders at least, it's a little bit of a downer there. But it's mainly the wings. I would have much rather had them use a different kind of plastic. The accessories are fantastic. The articulation's pretty good. Overall, pretty damn good action figure. Fantastic job, NECA. Just a couple things that, you know, I think they could have done a little better, but that's just my opinion. And, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe everyone else out there loves this figure, but I'm really happy with this figure. I've just, you know, I don't know. But anyways, I think that's going to do it. Maybe he'll grow on me more. I mean, he's a great figure. Man, my expectations. Got to manage our expectations. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Did you pick him up? Joe, you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think of your guy, if and when you ever open him. But yeah, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure you're smashing that like button. And if you aren't subscribed, please make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell on the way out so you know when I got new videos coming. And yeah, until next time, take good care.